Lucifer Star's security forces. Like I say, I have had black people working for me and other people working for me. I'm not a racist, as you say. I am, or a typist or whatever else like that. Typist. Because I never discriminated against black people, although some of them did act not exactly to the great honor and respect that is their creators' design. Like I said, I designed the human race. See white teeth? I designed you. So anyway, though, I also dictated or wanted or stated what kind of police officers I wanted to have. What was proper search and seizure? What is what is what's called a person's rights? What is their what's called everything about the police department? Even internal affairs, stuff like that. Everything that I wanted, basically the way that I wanted the police officers to act. What is what is the basis of actual proof of whatever? What is the proof of a crime? What is admissible in court? What is not admissible in court? A lot of those things basically were my ideas, pretty much. So everything about America, everything. And like I say, for the most part, most people agreed on my laws and my rules. Most people could accept my laws and my rules as basically the best way of doing things. Like I said, I spent a great amount of time thinking about what is fair and equal enforcement. What is a police officer's rights and privileges? What can he do? What can he not do? What is overstepping his badge, basically. Anyway, though, like I said, what is proper defense of a like they would say, a police officer really only has the right to defend himself. He doesn't actually have the right to kill people. He is not judge, jury, and executioner. That is up for the judge. He simply turns in the statement, and that's also why I wanted body cams to be put on my police officers to make it easier. Like I stated as a child, I said, a camera can be your best friend or it can be your worst enemy. If you're doing your job, if you're doing what you're paid to do, it is your best friend. It is a camera that sits in your car. It is a camera that basically is on your body, and that way no one will question what was done, because every person says, oh, blah, 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 blah. But generally, and all that other stuff. Like I said, no one should fear cameras. No one should fear computers. No one should fear the truth, and 90% of the public doesn't. So what is fair and equal enforcement? What is an actual police officer of the law? What is laws, rules? What is your court standing? How long can they hold you? All that stuff. Believe it or not, that was all me. Lucifer Star. You know, it was other people as well, I suppose, but mostly it was me. I sat there and sat down and decided, things like 10 days, they can hold you for 10 days or something like that, and stuff like that. I mean, of course, some people would also amend or move to change my laws a little bit and stuff like that. But I am your creator I'm your creator. And I basically set down what laws I wanted. So despite I may hate the Vatican and other groups, or at least, I don't know, the Vatican was okay. Like I said, we checked out some parts of the Vatican, and in the past the Vatican was honest, I guess. They were doing their job. Like I said, my groups, my people, all they wanted to do was just be able to farm and to live and to have their children and to be happy. Same as you, basically. You will grow up and you will want to basically be able to get a loan. You will want to be able to buy a house. You will want to be able to live with your husband and your children inside of your house. But how is that possible? How can that be possible? How can we meter the power grid so you're paying what you're supposed to be paying and other people are paying what they are supposed to be paying to make everything equal and fair, basically, for everything? Like people would say, Lucifer Star or Brian was the most fair person of them all. Because I was fair. I was always fair and honest and always had more than enough to give. My ships, my planes, my aircraft. It was more than just Germany. I was taking the reins of America. I named it, I designed it, it's my country. My laws, my rules would be enforced upon it. And everyone agreed. The Germans agreed, the Chinese agreed, except for during the war when we locked up Chinese people. And I didn't want to do that. Like I kept saying, and you would go back and you could use time travel to hear my conversations, that basically they are once you are my citizen, you are my citizen. You live in this country. You do not live in another country, you live in this one, in America. And once you are in a country and you're living within my country's borders, then you are, well, for one thing, you're with Lucifer Star, me. Like, I am the creator. You can check it out, and you can spend your time. You can splunker around the Pentagon, the White House. Like I said, look inside the old filing cabinets. Look at the records. It's all there. Like I say, pictures, photographs, films, everything's there. So, anyway, you can find the truth for yourself. There are other planets, there are other galaxies, there are other forms of life, and they all knew me. So, anyway, like I said, I existed for 100 trillion years, or at least some great amount of time in space and time. My spaceship went from planet to planet to planet. I am known as the creator of the stars. So, anyway, you can try and deny me, you can try and say whatever you want about me. Basically, I am more than just the namer of America. Anyway, like I say, good luck with everything. But at least you know where your laws came from, your Constitution, your rights, your Fifth Amendment rights, everything. All that stuff, everything that you hold dear or hold as basically the country around you is basically my design, my idea, my best idea. I spent a great amount of time thinking about it and deciding on what is basically your country, should be your country. So anyway, many people will blah, 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 blah. Like I said, and I didn't like to allow the death penalty, but I did allow it. But like I said, also allowing the death penalty within 5 things. Many people would say that the Lucifer Star did not want his court system to be used as an executioner thing. I don't. I wanted to provide a prisoner or a person or an inmate every opportunity to possibly prove his innocence, if possible. But if it's not possible, then... And like I said, I did other things like offering a prisoner early execution. They don't have to sit and rot in jail all their life. Or maybe they can be moved to a better jail where they can at least enjoy the free air. I didn't want to take every single one of your rights. I know you've done bad things. I know you do bad things, but treating you fairly was one of my things. And maybe it was my downfall. I don't know. Like I said, whether or not jails work, whether or not just restricting your rights or just putting you in jail or in some place where you cannot hurt people anymore is a bad idea, I don't really know. It was my idea. It was something I thought I could afford to do. As your creator, I didn't feel like I needed to imprison you or kill you. I felt that it should be possible for you to just simply understand the way the world, the way the universe works. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I put too much faith in you. Maybe I felt like you were worth more than you did. Like many people would say, he believes in us. I did believe in you. I do believe in you. I believe that you could do the right thing. And you could choose. Like I've said before, I gave you free will for a reason. I thought it was a good idea. I thought you would be better if you could choose and make decisions on your own. Anyway, and for the most part, I think I was right. I think it was a good idea to give you free will. I think it was a good idea to make you everything you could possibly be and more. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't really matter now. Like I said, I don't really know. But you will spend the rest of your existence or the rest of your life wondering how, what, where, why, and when. And I offer these videos as some small piece of basically what has happened, what is happening, and who I am and who you are, and about the world around you. That's why we do records. That's why we have films. That's why we take pictures. So you can understand the past and your future. Anyway, whatever. Good luck.